Welcome back, Hydrohaven family. Today we're tackling one of the most frustrating challenges for homeowners, watching your once thriving lawn deteriorate before your eyes. After helping hundreds of clients revive their lawns and experimenting extensively in my own yard, I've learned that successful lawn resurrection starts with proper diagnosis. Before you throw money at expensive treatments or rip everything out to start over, let's walk through the detective work needed to bring your grass back from the brink. The number one mistake I see people make is treating symptoms without understanding the underlying cause. Your lawn isn't just randomly dying, something specific is killing it, and identifying that culprit is your first critical step. I found that most lawn decline falls into three major categories: drought stress, insect damage, or fungal disease. Let's break down how to identify each one and what to do about it. When lawns turn brown during dry periods, most people immediately increase watering frequency, but that's often not enough. Drought-stressed lawns develop shallow root systems that can't access deeper soil moisture. I've rescued countless lawns by implementing deep watering sessions instead of frequent light sprinklings. Set your sprinklers to run for 45 to 90 minutes 3 times weekly, preferably in early morning hours. This encourages roots to grow downward seeking moisture rather than staying near the surface. You'll know you've watered deeply enough when a screwdriver easily penetrates 6 to 8 inches into the soil. For areas that resist absorbing water, core aeration before your watering regimen will dramatically improve penetration and reduce runoff. I've seen lawns bounce back from severe drought within 2 weeks using this approach, but patience is key. Recovery happens from the roots up. Many homeowners never discover that insects are destroying their lawn until it's too late. In my experience, if your lawn has irregular dead patches that expand over time, particularly during summer months, insects are the likely culprit. Here's my foolproof detection method. Select a 1 square foot section of dying grass where the damage meets healthy turf. Using a shovel, cut 3 sides of a square and peel back the turf like opening a book. Examine the soil and root zone. If you see small, white, C-shaped grubs or other insects, you've found your problem. In one memorable case, I helped a friend whose entire front yard was dying despite regular watering. Our investigation revealed over 15 grubs per square foot, a severe infestation that was literally eating the roots away. Rather than resorting to harsh chemicals, we applied beneficial nematodes. I use Nemaseek during evening hours when soil temperatures were between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit for maximum effectiveness. We thoroughly watered the area first, applied the nematode solution, and continued light watering for several days to help them establish. The transformation was remarkable. Within 3 weeks, the grub population had collapsed, and we were able to renovate the damaged areas. After aerating the dead sections, overseeding with fresh grass seed and covering lightly with straw to retain moisture, new growth appeared within days. By the following season, the lawn had fully recovered and was actually healthier than before the infestation due to our follow-up care practices. If your lawn seems to deteriorate rapidly, especially during humid periods or temperature swings, fungal diseases are the likely villains. I've seen entire lawns collapse within a week from fungal outbreaks, particularly the devastating melting out disease. Early morning is the best time to look for signs. Check for circular patterns of damage, discolored grass blades, or a white powdery coating that indicates powdery mildew. What makes fungal problems particularly insidious is how they can piggyback on other lawn stresses. In many cases I've investigated, a small area initially damaged by insects or drought became ground zero for a fungal explosion that then spread throughout the entire yard. The organic solution I've refined over years of testing is compost tea applications. I create my brew by filling a 5-gallon bucket halfway with finished compost, topping with water, adding a tablespoon of unsulfured molasses as a microbial food source, and aerating with an aquarium pump for 24 to 48 hours. This creates a living solution, packed with beneficial microbes that both strengthen grass and actively compete against pathogenic fungi. I apply this using a hose-end sprayer during evening hours when microbes can establish without harsh sunlight. For severe outbreaks, I'll make applications every 5 to 7 days until improvement is visible, then transition to monthly treatments as preventative maintenance. The effectiveness comes from establishing biological balance rather than simply killing off the harmful organisms. One particularly memorable success story involved a client whose Kentucky bluegrass was nearly destroyed by leaf spot fungus. After 3 compost tea applications spaced a week apart, the disease progression stopped completely, and within a month, new healthy growth was filling in the damaged areas. The lawn not only recovered but developed significantly improved resistance to future outbreaks. Beyond compost tea, I've had remarkable results using manure tea for both recovery and maintenance. Since I can't graze cattle on my front lawn, though I've joked about trying, I've developed an effective alternative. I source aged cow manure from local farms, add it to a 30-gallon container with water, and let it steep for 10 to 14 days, stirring occasionally. The resulting liquid gold contains not just balanced nutrients but millions of beneficial soil microorganisms that establish themselves in your lawn's ecosystem. Apply this in spring and mid-fall as part of your lawn's regular maintenance routine, using a hose-end sprayer diluted to a weak tea color. The results speak for themselves. Lawns treated this way develop deeper green color, improved drought resistance, and natural disease suppression that chemical treatments simply can't match. Once you've addressed the primary cause of your lawn's decline, implementing a complete recovery system will ensure not just survival, but transformation into a thriving, resilient lawn. Here's the systematic approach I use with consistently impressive results. Start with thorough dethatching in spring and fall. Don't be gentle here. Aggressive power raking that exposes some soil creates the seed-to-soil contact essential for successful renovation. I've seen homeowners afraid to hurt their already struggling lawn with aggressive dethatching, but this removal of dead material is absolutely crucial for recovery. Follow dethatching with core aeration, which alleviates soil compaction and creates channels for water, nutrients, and oxygen to reach the root zone. The extracted soil cores should be left on the lawn to break down naturally, returning organic matter to the system. For heavy clay soils, I recommend aeration twice yearly, spring and late summer, to maintain soil structure improvements. Immediately after aeration comes my favorite step, top dressing with nutrient-rich organic matter. I typically use a mix of quality compost containing visible earthworms and beneficial insects when possible, often sourced from municipal composting facilities or local farms. Using a landscaping rake, spread approximately 1 cubic yard over 1,000 square feet to a depth of about 1/4 inch. This thin layer integrates with the existing soil profile, enhancing microbial activity and providing slow-release nutrients that chemical fertilizers simply cannot offer. Overseeding is the next critical component, but most homeowners drastically underdo this step. I recommend overseeding heavily both spring and fall, year after year. Use varieties appropriate for your specific conditions, shade-tolerant blends under trees, wear-resistant types in high-traffic areas. Apply seed at 1.5 times the recommended rate for renovation projects, ensuring good seed-to-soil contact by lightly raking after application. Establish a serious watering regimen throughout the growing season. For recovery situations, ensure your lawn receives deep watering 3 times weekly for 45 to 90 minutes per session. This may seem excessive, but it creates the consistent moisture necessary for seed germination and deep root development. Once established, you can gradually reduce frequency while maintaining duration to train roots to grow deeper. Finally, implement a strategic fertilization schedule with at least 4 applications yearly. Early spring as soil temperatures reach 55 degrees Fahrenheit, late spring after initial growth surge, late summer as temperatures begin moderating, and late fall before dormancy. I prefer organic fertilizers with added soil microbes for their long-term soil-building properties, though quality synthetic options can work effectively as well. Remember, lawn revival isn't an overnight process. It's about systematically addressing problems and building a resilient system that can withstand future stresses. The approach I've outlined has transformed countless hopeless lawns into neighborhood showcases, and with patience and consistency, it will work for yours too. If you found these lawn revival strategies helpful, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our upcoming Hydrohaven videos. Drop your lawn transformation stories in the comments below. I personally read every one and love seeing your success stories. Until next time, here's to greener days ahead for your lawn.